Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing about Bitcoin, the stock market, and also I want to show you the queen of the altcoins. Her name is Ethereum. I want to show you also ETH, some price prediction, how high Ethereum could go in this bull market. But of course, before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates about this crazy cryptocurrency market. But let's cut the chase right now and let's go straight into Bitcoin. Guys, there is something very important that you have to have a look right now, which could determine if we're going to have a pullback, a big pullback for the next few weeks or even a few months, and it's all dependent to the closure of a daily candle, of the weekly candle over here. As you can see, Bitcoin has gone into a four weeks losing streak, which just went down and down and down, and at the moment is hanging on this weekly moving average. So the thing is, if we're going to see in the next potential 7-8 hours, if we're going to see a closure below this area over here, I'm going to just actually zoom in so you can see very well. If you're going to see a closure below here, what could be happening is that we could be seeing a continuation to the downside. So looking at the chart from here, the first level I could think of, and I probably told you so many times this, but the first level I could see for Bitcoin will be around this area over here. So the next maybe 2 to 3 weeks, I could see Bitcoin going as low as $56,000 to $57,000 only if we're gonna close below this candle over here. But right now we're just hanging still. We're still hanging here. So we're gonna see our friends, the market makers, what they're going to design this time. Because remember, market makers are those who have lots of money. They can manipulate the market and they can just change the price. They can dump Bitcoin whenever they want, and therefore they can just crash the price and bring it up to here. But looking at, I would say, at the data, at the charts, that's the first level I could think of. But let's gonna go and break down this one. Let's go on the daily chart as well. And by the way, guys, if you want to have a more detailed analysis of Bitcoin and also plenty of altcoins as well, with all the swing trading levels, where I buy, where I sell, all the support levels of your favorite altcoins, over here, you can join our VIP community, $59 US per month, where I just provide every single day all of this analysis of 4 or 5 altcoins, daily analysis of Bitcoin, where I'm buying, where I'm selling, what is the area of interest, and this can really help you to navigate the crypto market and the stock market and crypto markets with much more confidence, because really explain everything to you, every possible time frame. So if you want to join, there is a link in the description below, and I would be very happy to have you on board. But let's get the chase now. Let's go back into our Bitcoin. So we still got this chart over here, this potential bull flag. So the bull flag is still going up this way. So what we gotta have a look at right now, we said before, we had the $67,500 level, which was rejected. And right now, there is something that I really want to see, and it's making me a little bit doubtful. So I'm going to show you right now. First of all, on the 30th of of April, so tomorrow, the Bitcoin spot ETF in Hong Kong is going to start to trade. And what it means that the Hong Kong market could start to buy Bitcoin, and if that happens, could bring some positivity into the crypto market. So I would say, in the best case scenario, that we're gonna see the Hong Kong market started to buy Bitcoin, we could see maybe one little push to the upside and maybe reaching a level of $65,500. But I really urge you to be very careful, because we have something very important coming up, and it's going to be on the at the end of April and the 1st of May. Is going to be the FOMC meeting. So the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, is going to talk about the current state of the economy with inflation and all of that. And as you can remember, our PCE data, so prices of goods came higher than expected. Consumer price index, CPI, inflation report came higher than expected. So in my opinion, I don't think that Jerome Powell is going to be dovish. I think he's going to be quite hawkish, and he might say that they're not going to cut interest rates anytime soon. They're going to say that if they can, they're going to start to increase rates again. So the market could actually have a sell-off. However, guys, if Jerome Powell is going to say something different, because remember we are also into an election year, so they want to be re-elected. If he's going to say something like, we still are making very good progress with inflation, we might cut interest rates very soon, or something like that, if it's going to actually bring a dovish argument, then what I can see some sort of a movement like this correction from here, and a final push up to here. Now, this, guys, is the less likely scenario. I'm expecting more Jerome Powell to come and really be super hawkish, okay? So I don't think this is going to happen, but this could be a scenario that could definitely play out. But at the moment, what I don't like is the fact that we broke this level over here. We tried to recoil back up around this area, and we're getting rejected right now. So we just have to wait and see. Tomorrow was going to be the weekly closure, but if Jerome Powell is going to be very hawkish, I'm going to show you something here. Look at this. This is called RSI, Relative Strength Index. We're still not oversold in this area. So what we would like to see ideally will be something like this, and finally one last flush to the downside, maybe to 58,000, 57,000. So if Jerome Powell is going to be hawkish, that could be a potential scenario to push down to this way, have also like an oversold RSI, and after that, I really could see a continuation to the upside for maybe June and July. And the reason being is because the next inflation report might come lower than expected. I'm expecting still that inflation is going to come down like a rock, and therefore then we're going to be able to push to the upside. And of course, this is going to be my area of interest. Bringing this rectangle over here, around this area. If you're going to go down here, I'm going to buy like there is no tomorrow. But right now, I'm already exposed. In our VIP group, we discuss all the buy levels which I'm thinking to buy. So we are pretty much invested in the market. We are covered, and I think it's just going to be only like a period of consolidation before another movement to the upside. Guys, let's also talk about a little bit about the S&P 500. So SPX also something which is making me a little bit I'm not going to say concerned, but I believe that we are still not done with this correction. Will be the fact that still we just went down, we are correcting right now. So what we're going to see now from SPX will be the S&P 500 to try to recoil, climb back up to this area over here, and to be able to stay above this area, because if you're going to see a movement to the upside and then a rejection down to here, then you're going to experience a sort of a ABCD pattern. So you're going to see something like that. You're going to see this one, a retracement, and then one final movement down to maybe $4,800-ish. And then it's going to be the time to be bullish again. We're going to see one last. But this scenario over here, which I explained to you before, the reason why Jerome Powell could come and just talk very hawkish, could be definitely on the cards, because we've been overextended over here and we needed some sort of a washout before continuing to go all the way up. But again, that's not the end of the world. I think we still got plenty of room for more upside. Even here, looking at this chart over here, guys, I mean, we started from here in what was like in 2019, and we're just having this and this and this, and look what's happening right now. We broke from 2018 this level over here. So I mean, we touched this area. So I wouldn't be surprised if we could see like just a bit of a consolidation here, and then more movement to the upside by October, November, and then we're gonna be able to continue. But again, Also very important to remember is the closure of like the monthly candle closure as well. We don't want this blue candle to cover this yellow candle by the end of April. Otherwise, that could be not very, very good. But again, I mean, it would be very normal for the S&P to retest this area over here and then to continue to go up. So still not concerned at all. Guys, now let's cut the chase and let's talk about the queen of the altcoins, Ethereum. I'm going to give you a price prediction today just for you. And again, as I said before, we post a price prediction and analysis of 4 or 5 altcoins in our VIP group, very detailed, where you won't probably find anywhere else. So Ethereum is into a very interesting situation right now. So on the monthly chart, we could have a potential bearish engulfing candle, and this is going to be the case. Then I could see Ethereum maybe to go down to 2,680 or even down to 2,400. But at the moment, if I had to give you a price prediction for Ethereum in the next, let's say, 6 months, right, then we could actually play a little bit with technical analysis and see how high we could. First of all, what I would like to see for Ethereum for a blow off top will be to go back to these levels over here and reach potentially like a 90 on the RSI over here. So can you see we have so much room still to go? And what I believe is that altcoins are still lagging behind Bitcoin a lot. We're still like into this the point which I think Ethereum is at the moment, I think it's when Bitcoin was roughly $40,000, 45, and it was about to have his spot ETF approved. So I don't think that Ethereum is not even as near as Bitcoin, and it's still lagging, but soon enough it's gonna really push to the upside. So again, looking at the Ethereum chart, I'm gonna go like this. And then what I could think is Ethereum is giving me that by July or August, if Bitcoin is going to go to $90,000 or $100,000, I wouldn't be surprised if Ethereum, once is going to be able to break this level of resistance of the all-time high, then we could actually push up to this level over here at roughly $7,300. Again, it could be in between July, August, September, who knows, but that could be definitely something to consider. But look how beautiful this chart is over here, how clean. You can really see that the scenario of going to this 1.6 on a Fibonacci, it's definitely on the cards. And some people will say that, oh, we're going to go to 20,000, 17,000. To be honest, I'm not a moon boy. I don't care about what people say, but looking at the RSI, having all of this, we can actually see from here, guys. I mean, look at, if I go and zoom in like the RSI, exactly like Ethereum, look, we're just missing pretty much this. We're missing this point over here, which is this point over here, pretty much. So the target of the 1.618 is actually achievable and makes much more sense than anybody else that tells you that it's going to go to 15,000, 60,000, 100,000 dollars. So that's what I believe. But let's have a look also like, short term on the daily chart, what Ethereum is doing nowadays. I mean, Ethereum is quite interesting because the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin looks like it has a beautiful, bull, almost like a bull flag, but looks very nice, very, very clean. I really believe that, Ethereum is more in a bull flag compared to Bitcoin. And what I can see from here, like, looking at the chart and really try to do like a guessing, I would say that, okay, the final impulse from here, I'm going to go and draw a Fibonacci from here, guys. I mean, looks, how beautiful is this? Of course, I just draw this line over here randomly, but I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin is going to go down to, let's say, 56,000, 55,000. We're going to see Ether maybe pushing down again, completing this pattern over here. So 2,500 could be my last level of like an area of support, and then boom, it's going to go to the upside again. And if this is going to happen, of course, what we're going to see, it will be a sort of movement like this. So one, and then you're going to see this beautiful pattern as high as $5,300 for the next few months or so. Maybe you're reaching almost a little bit higher than all-time high. So that could be something, but it looks at the moment that could be in a bull flag. So that's very cool from Ethereum. You can also show like more intraday, what's happening right now intraday. I mean, doesn't look too bad at the moment. I mean, it looks like it's generating right now, Ethereum, a potential cup and handle pattern over here. So we have a cup over here, a handle over here, and if this one is going to break, it could bring us back to roughly this area over here, so around $3,600. But remember, 4 hours we are overbought, so be very careful right now, because you could see a short-term consolidation, but looks, in my opinion, you know, quite good. But again, the best level we have to have a look at right now would be to break this diagonal level of resistance, and then we're gonna see Ethereum pumping to the upside. So I'm gonna also have a look at the weekly very quickly, but even on the weekly, to be honest, I want to see what it could be a potential level of support. And straight away into my eyes, I'm going to go and put you like a naked chart, but straight away into my eyes, I can see this. I can see, looking at this one as our level of support. So this area over here, and really, where does it bring us? To roughly our flag we were talking about before. So if I had a flag like that and then like that, I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to touch here 2,500. The same as the Fibonacci. Like before, I was dropping a Fibonacci and it looked the same. I want to see if also dropping a Fib from here can bring us an interesting level. So yeah, here we go, 61.8. As I said before, this is the area of convergence. So I wouldn't be surprised, guys, if we're going to go down here and then we're going to break. But again, no financial advice, pure speculation. We could actually break even before that, but that would be like a very good area of interest that will make me very happy to buy as well. And I want to see one last thing, guys, which I said before to you. I said before that Ethereum was at the same level as Bitcoin when it was getting approved, the spot ETF. And I don't know if you remember, but Ethereum, Bitcoin, whenever you had this Bitcoin spot ETF approved, before the approval, did the same thing over here. So we were drawing this diagonal line like that, it touched this line, it got rejected, and then boom, it went to the upside. So the Ethereum is the same thing is happening, and I really believe the all-time high is going to come next. So once you can actually complete this movement from here to here, that could be something we're going to see. Maybe go up to this level here. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it was helpful just for you to have a better insight about Ethereum. So for me, as a short-term top, I'm going to say in the next maybe 6 months, local top, let's say, long-term prediction, I can see going to potentially $7,000 for Ethereum. Again, I don't like to give you this false scenario that the moon boys tell you every single day. But of course, if you have any question, leave a comment, please. Otherwise, more than happy to see you if you want to join our VIP community. We are a community of analysts and traders. We're not a copy and paste, so we don't give trading signals just for you to copy and paste. We give you ideas for you to navigate the crypto markets in a better way. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it was helpful for you. You have a great Sunday, and I'm going to see you tomorrow. We're going to discuss the weekly closure.